Let's have a property tour, shall we? Brian LEBO here, and we got an awesome one for you today. We're out of Lake Las Vegas. We've got a brand new Blue Heron community, and this is their show home that they just offered for sale, just under $4 million. Like we normally do, we're gonna start off in the kitchen. So we'll talk about the flooring on the way there. So the flooring on the entire main floor is all 24 by 48 inch porcelain, very elegant, very earth tone, kind of going with the new effect. Now, I mentioned that we're out at Lake Las Vegas. This is a brand new community called Valeris, and this is the Trace model. There's 5 models out here, and there's only 41 home sites. Half of them are on this canal that we're gonna see in a little bit, and this is just a special home. Now, this has been completely designed by Blue Heron's internal interior design team. They completely rebranded it. It's called Atelier. Mispronouncing it. Atelier. Thank you, Ashley. So it's a complete rebranding, but the same typical Blue Heron elegance that you're used to. Now, let's first start off with this island. Now, first off, this is sourced from Walker's Anger. This is a tiger onyx, very elegant and gorgeous. But I want to talk about the island specifically. Blue Heron makes some of the greatest kitchen islands that I have seen, and they always kind of have some new spin on it. So we're used to the obligatory waterfall return. So here you notice that when you first walk in. But let's dig a little bit deeper because this one's really, really neat. Coming down the island a little bit more, you'll notice in typical Blue Heron fashion, we have a natural slab, so we don't have like a 3-inch monolithic apron for the countertop. But look at from this angle. Over here, you'll notice that we're missing the waterfall return that we typically have. Instead, it's cantilevered off to this left side, and the actual waterfall return is 90 degrees on the back side of the island. So really, really, really neat. And especially when you're behind the island, it just really gives it a very different effect when we see it next to the dishwasher. Now, coming back down, you'll notice the island below has the TFL cabinetry, and we're gonna do something a little bit different today. So maybe grab that bottle of wine, grab a glass, grab your beer, whatever. If you watched one of my previous videos with Blue Heron where I talked about smoked glass incessantly, I love their design language. This home is gonna be no different. So let's see how many times I say smoked glass, because it's probably gonna be about 20 times. Starting with right now, the kick plate at the bottom of this island is a bronze smoked glass, and the entire house is filled with bronze smoked glass, and I just love the way that they use it. Now, for the proper part of the kitchen, let's start off with the refrigeration. All the appliances are the upgraded Thermador package, and it starts with this refrigeration, beautiful built-in refrigerator, it's a 60-40 split as far as refrigeration and freezing. Over here, again, I mentioned we have TFL cabinetry, thermally fused laminate, so very high-end, top of the line, typical in all the higher-end Blue Heron homes. We have double ovens by Thermador, and then coming down here, we have the same matching onyx that we had on the island, but I love what they did. Instead of having a reflective background, notice I didn't say that vernacular, I love that they continued with the counter surface into the backsplash by using the same onyx. Someone had mentioned before that they were upset that Blue Heron didn't have a pot filler in one of their show homes, so we're back with the pot filler right above the 36-inch grill top by Thermador, and of course we have the matching ventilation by Thermador. I gotta hit you with the ooh-ah sound, so ooh, and ah. We have a built-in microwave. I just gotta do that every time we have a built-in microwave that opens and closes this way. Now, over here, we have, there's some prefaces. If you've been watching for a long time, you know the dishwasher deal. Anything over 3 million should have 2 dishwashers. So on one hand, I gotta knock it. This only has 1 dishwasher. However, I specifically asked the Blue Heron marketing team, and they did tell me that it is an option to have 2 dishwashers. So if you're a weirdo like I am, you can put another dishwasher here. Hopefully it doesn't go where this beautiful waterfall return is, because this is just a cool look. Guys, tell me what you think. Would you prefer a typical waterfall, or do you like this? Is this something a little different? Now, one other neat little trick, we've forgotten to put this in a lot of the videos, but instead of having unsightly electrical outlets and switches on the backsplash, here they've recessed them into the counter surface. So you have these pop-up electrical outlets, just kind of a neat little touch. All right, coming down here a little further, we have an adequately sized pantry, nothing amazing, but nice custom built-in features. All right, now the back of the home, and forgive me, normally I would have this completely blown open, but since this is a brand new community, there's so much construction, I'd be yelling at you over jackhammers, so we're keeping it closed and just enjoy the B-roll. But here we have a 15-foot slider that leads out to the back, and definitely stay tuned because this is the first pool that's compliant. So this is a full 600 square feet surface area pool. This is what you're going to be seeing through eternity because of the new water restrictions. Now over here we have this great curtain wall of glass going all the way up to the double height ceilings. I'd say the ceilings here are about 22 feet high, and this just really gives a beautiful vantage from the kitchen. We've seen this before, but we have a stacked travertine tile, just really gives it a nice organic, beautiful look for the media wall. And again, this extends all the way up to the top of the ceiling, which by the way, you're gonna notice there's a lot of themes. Vegas Modern, that's a trademark that Blue Heron has. So aptly named, the ceiling here is the Vegas Modern ceiling. You'll notice that it has these coves, these singular coves that house the HVAC as well as the lighting function throughout the entire home. Now, typically we've been seeing electric fireplaces. One of the neat things, if you care, this is actually a 72-inch, I believe it's Da Vinci, but this is actually a gas fireplace. So much more expensive than you would find typically in your electric fireplaces. Now, over here, we have a wine closet, but it's not just a wine closet. We have bronzed smoked glass in the wine closet. So very lovely, very elegant. And having all that smoked glass really brings the rooms open more to have all that reflection. And typically Blue Heron does this when you have properties with views. So a lot of the properties like VM1 that had these city strip views, you could see that reflection from the kitchen reflecting the views of the city. Other times when you're out here at Lake Las Vegas, if it's on the water or you have views of the water, you'll see that reflection from your bathroom vanity, from the backsplash from your kitchen. Just a brilliant, brilliant idea. Over here, this was the courtyard entry that we came in from. So again, we have an opposing 15-foot slider. Just the little accoutrements, like this is a beautiful mache paper wallpaper that's just so elegant, and it brings that organic feeling into this property. Again, one of those designer features that comes from Blue Heron's built-in interior design. Now, let's go check out the primary suite since it's downstairs. We have a huge cavity for a closet here, but coming into the primary suite, let's kind of start off first in the bathroom and then we'll work our way into the sleeping quarters. So like I was alluding to earlier, a lot of Vegas Modern. This is the upgraded Vegas Modern bathroom. So you'll notice when we first cross the threshold, we have the biophilic design. So we have the river rocks that run the entire perimeter of this bathtub and vanity area. So we have, again, a beautiful floating bathtub, very, very elegant. I don't know about this one, but I know I think it was Prado had a $15,000 bathtub, and in that implementation, it was $32,000 for the entire bathroom, including the bathtub. I don't know if you can say that's a bargain, but it's kind of a bargain because the bathtub gets thrown in. Don't know the pricing on this Vegas Modern bathroom, and sometimes it's a little subject to change as time goes on. Over here, we have the her side, so we have the makeup vanity. We have an elongated mirror, beautiful, beautiful. A nice 3D stone accent wall. And I just love these pivot sinks. I'm just a freak for these pivot sinks. It's just such a clean look. So again, we have a pivot sink, and part of that Vegas Modern bathroom is, from this perspective, we have a floating mirror, and here is glass. So mirror in the middle, glass on the sides. It opens up the bathroom, but still kind of contains it and makes it a little intimate. We have the matching vanity on this side for his, floating downward LED illumination, gorgeous. Coming farther along, let's talk about the bathroom. So first off, you'll notice the surrounds is this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous quartzite. I believe this came from Marble Express. Shout out to my boy, Lior. But this just gives it just an air of just sophistication and elegance, just unparalleled. Now, one of the things that you would never know because you can't see it is Blue Heron. Their attention to detail is unparalleled. when they construct these showers, they use a Schluter system. You may know Schluter as the edging that you'll see on tiles to give it a finished edge, usually like a polished chrome or a nickel. Schluter also makes a basin system. So this entire shower is completely waterproofed and encapsulated. There's pretty much zero chance of any water intrusion, which would be devastating when you have such a gorgeous and expensive shower surround like this. So again, it's the quality behind the scenes that you don't know about that really sets Blue Heron apart from a lot of the other luxury builders. But coming in here, again, we have that same 3D tile. We have 2 shower heads, body washers, we have our handheld, and we even have a rainfall shower head above me. So you can basically drown and deplenish this entire lake in the shower. Awesome. Great seating area, and it's all controlled by this Kohler digital valve system. So you can monitor the temperature of your water, which valves are open, etc. Pretty neat system. Coming down a little bit further, we have our beautiful Japanese toilet, nice water closet. You can say hi to Ashley in the reflection there. And then of course, we have the primary suite closet. So it's a really nice closet, ample space for shoes. You know, that makes me happy. And again, typically these homes come as a basic cavity, and then you can choose whoever you want as a vendor to create that closet. Now that we've seen this side of the house, let's meet me back by the entry. Let's talk about that as we proceed further, because there's some really neat stuff. Okay, now we're back at the entry, but at the entry is also the powder bathroom. So we're gonna start off with this first. So right off of the main entry, just around the corner from the kitchen, is this beautiful powder bathroom. So again, we have the floating vanity. We have sensational pivot sink made out of the same tiger onyx that we had in the kitchen island. And get your bottle ready. We have smoked glass for your vanity mirror. I love the way that it's embedded in here and flanked on both sides. Really great symmetry. And if that wasn't enough for you, we have floor to ceiling, 2 panels of smoked glass. So yeah, you can look at yourself while you're on the toilet, and I'll leave it there. But kind of neat that it expands the space when you first walk into the bathroom. Now let's talk about this entry area. So when we first walked in, we have this beautiful 8-foot high pivot door to your right. And again, one of the big design languages with Blue Heron is what's called biophilic design. It's bringing the outdoor elements indoor. Out here, we're out by a lake. So we have river rocks. Is there such a thing as lake rocks? So we have river rocks here that flank the steppers. So these floating tiles that you walk on, pavers, they're actually called steppers in Blue Heron design language. And it just looks really elegant. From this perspective, I absolutely love it. So from this perspective, when you first walk in, you can really see the floating staircase and its return. Underneath the staircase, we have more of the biophilic design. So we have a massive bed of rocks, just a really neat idea. And then of course, to expand the space, what do we have on the back side of the staircase? Yes, indeed, bronzed smoked glass. I don't know how many times I've said it so far, but hopefully you're starting to get a buzz with those tipsy pours. This area is locked. This is what controls all the automation in the property. And then over here, off of the entry, we have the laundry room. So behind this door here, we have an oversized sink for a laundry room. Really nice. Beautiful tile backsplash. Again, for a laundry room, it's incredible. Quartz counter surfaces. Obviously, you can see we have a heightened washer dryer. We have a massive closet here for storage. And then behind me is the entry to the 3-car garage. So beautiful garage. We have frosted glass garage doors. You have EV charging from the 240, and we have the modern garage doors that are beltless, chainless. Now let's talk about something much more exciting. So step in this direction as we enter what is denoted as the media room. So this would probably be my favorite part of the house and where I'd be spending the majority of my time. This would be your movie theater, your game room, your whiskey bar, whatever you're into. This is the fun room. So again, like we talked about, I love their islands. And here's another different implementation of the island. So here we have Taj Mahal quartzite for the counter surface. And you'll notice we have downward illumination. And again, instead of having a waterfall return on this side, they completely flip the script. So again, 90-degree angle. Hopefully I can give you a shot. From behind the bar here, let's step right here. Right in the middle of the bar, it's really neat and it gives you this monolithic look. So from the left side to the right side, you'll notice that waterfall return comes on this side. Personally, I like this perspective more, and I don't know how many people are behind the bar, so maybe it should have been flipped the other way around. But you tell me, do you like the front side and how it just kind of cantilevers and floats over the edges? Or do you like the monolithic side behind the bar? That I'd be really interested to get the general consensus. So here we have another Blanco sink, TFL cabinetry. Technically we have 2 dishwashers because right here's another dishwasher, refrigeration, ice maker, and of course, what's behind me, guys? Take another drink. We have bronze smoked glass. Really, really, really elegant. Now, this is the front of the gate entry if you were watching that intro. So this would really be just like your neighbor's house and the entry to your entry, not the most sightly of views. And because this is a media room, that's why we have this blackout curtain system. The ceiling, lovely. So we have a drop ceiling that creates a soffit that also hides the automated curtain system. Really, really neat. Coming around this direction, we have the return with the curtain. And even here, we have another slider. Again, I can't open it. I can hear all the construction outside. Hopefully you can't. But again, we do have a slider, so you could go into this courtyard entry area or just split right through directly into the kitchen. All right, coming back on this side of the wall, obviously this is where your display for your movie theater would be. So here we have like a 75-inch television. You could easily have a 130-inch screen. All right, we have seen the entire downstairs of this property. Let's go upstairs and let's see what's lurking up there. All right, guys, welcome to the upstairs. So we are currently in this loft area that cantilevers over the kitchen area. So from this perspective, it's fantastic. So from here, we're overlooking the family room, the formal dining area. You can see that massive stacked travertine media wall. Oh, and one other thing. From this perspective, you can see bronzed smoked glass. Enjoy that drink on me. Kind of weird because it doesn't really need to be there, but it's kind of nice. All right. Now, again, we're in the loft area, so it kind of is potentially more of a redundant space since how many places can you watch television? But especially if you maybe have kids and you want to put the kid stuff up here so it's less unsightly, you can do that. This could also be an additional gaming room, like a poker room if you made a dedicated movie theater. But check this out, because this is a really neat area. So coming outside to this balcony, we have a massive, massive balcony. So right now, it's a little bit early in the day. So we have the morning sun, so it's nice and shaded. So this would actually be a wonderful place to come out and have some coffee and enjoy. And these views are incredible because this is overlooking the canal side. So right here, you're looking at the entire canal, the dock that we're gonna check out in a minute. Just a really wonderful, wonderful space. Now, as we come a little bit farther down the balcony, you can see above is the spiral staircase. I am not a fan of spiral staircases. They're death cases to me, but I have to say, the rooftop deck is incredible. I've been kind of poo-poo on rooftop decks. It seems like a novelty to me, but if you're gonna live out in Lake Las Vegas and you can enjoy these views, what an incredible, incredible place to be. This would be a wonderful place to enjoy the sunsets for sure. So imagine you have some friends over, a couple bottles of wine, some conversation, enjoy the sunset. I really, really, really love the rooftop deck. It makes a whole lot of sense to me when you're out in this kind of an area as opposed to being more in the city where you don't really have views to truly take advantage of. All right, let's come back inside the property and let's check out a little bit more of what's going on in the bedroom area. So over here to our left is, you're gonna see it's a secondary primary suite. Really a beautiful, beautiful bedroom. In most homes, this would be the primary. So coming down here a little bit farther, again, We're in the back of the house, so we have the views of the canal. We have a door, so we have direct access to that balcony. So basically, this room is the room that you put your guests in that you really, really like. This is the room for your guests that you like. So coming down here, we have a gorgeous bathroom. So now we have a different marble counter surface. So here we kind of have a gray and white marble counter surface, like I just said, TFL cabinetry. We have a really neat kind of 3D stack stone veneer, beautiful floating mirror with backside illumination. But this shower is pretty incredible to itself. So the floor kind of matches as you step over the curb into the shower pan floor. We have a book-matched marble accent wall, pretty much matches the counter surface. But again, you can see that it's perfectly book-matched. 2 shower heads, rainfall shower head. We do have the handheld, even the fixtures. I love the knurling on it, just really lovely. And then all the valves are actually hidden from the perspective as you enter the shower. So just a really elegant, lovely shower. And again, this is a secondary bedroom, no less. Coming down here, we have a linen closet. And then over here, we have your water closet. Now, one of the things that I want to mention, again, this is a beautiful closet. One of the things to mention, all the doors in this entire home are all solid core doors. So again, one of those things that you would never know unless you happen to be here to actually physically manipulate the door. Now, coming back out into the loft area, one thing to mention is that we have sensational wood flooring. And one kind of thing that's neat is these wood floors are actually various lengths. So it's not like a standard 6-foot plank of wood. They're all very different lengths, so it kind of breaks it up into a very different fashion. Again, over here, we're overlooking the entry area with the floating staircase that we saw, so that's fantastic. You've got a very good perspective here on the Vegas modern ceiling with the singular cove design. And then here we have a secondary bathroom. This bathroom is going to service your guests that are in the loft, as well as this bedroom we're about to see. So coming in here, just a clean bathroom. I just love the design. So we have large format tile throughout the entire shower area. I love the way that this wall matches this wall, and then the 2 opposing walls have the symmetry. Just a beautiful, elegant design. Floating mirror, great vanity, what you expect from a typical secondary Blue Heron bathroom. Very lovely. Now, this is the bedroom that you give your guests that you're not so keen on. I say that only because they don't have their own bathroom. This is actually a huge, huge bedroom. So great bedroom. This could be a great office. This could be a crafts room. Just a really large cavity that you can do whatever you want. Effectively, this would be called the flex space. And then over here, we have a massive closet. All right, guys, we've seen the downstairs, we've seen the upstairs, we've seen the balcony. There's only one thing left, and let's check out this backyard because, again, we got to check out what 600 square feet of a pool looks like, and there's a dock. So let's go back out there and check it out. All right, guys, now we are outside. So first off, we are underneath a beautiful patio cover. So again, this was that full-length balcony that we saw earlier. So we have recessed lighting, we have surround sound already built in here. But let's first check out this outdoor kitchen area because this is kind of neat what they've done. So over here in this area, on the side of the house, we have a nice barbecue island for the outdoor kitchen. But then this is kind of neat. So here we have 2 outdoor displays, sheathed and secured. It's going to be some acclimate weather tomorrow. But first, let's talk about this island because this is really interesting. This is called a sintered stone. This is actually a combination of heat-treated porcelain, glass, and quartz. This is virtually indestructible, so this is a great material for outdoors, especially here in Las Vegas where you have extreme cold and extreme hot temperatures. Storage, we have an undermount Kohler sink, we have refrigeration here, just a really, really cool outdoor area. Now, down here in this direction, we have a nice seating area, we have a nice fire pit, and again, sorry for the noise if you can hear it, there's a ton of construction going on. But let's talk about this pool. Now, here we have the maximum size pool that you can now build, which is 600 surface area feet of water. So get used to it because this is the largest pool that anyone will ever be able to build moving forward here in Las Vegas. Now, it looks fantastic in the back of a 4,000 square foot home. For most people like you and I, this will be more than adequate. It's going to be interesting to see what everyone does when we start getting into 10, 15, 20, terra firma, they're actually building a 55,000 square foot home. So it's gonna be interesting to see what a 600 square foot pool looks like backed up against 55,000 square feet. But here it's gorgeous because it backs right up to the canal. So when you're in the water, you can see the canal. Just a really sensational pool, self-cleaning, Pebble Tech, lagoon style, really neat. All right, back over to the outdoor dining area under the patio cover. As we come a little bit further, here we have another seating area by the shallow end of the pool. And again, I mean, it's always nice to be by the water. And speaking of water, we got a waterway. Now, you can see now we've blown out the primary suite. So here we have perfect ingress and egress. So we can walk right in and out to the jacuzzi. So here we have this gorgeous circular jacuzzi, and we can walk right into the primary suite. So we can go from the window to the wall. Hope you got that. All right. Coming down this direction, we have a nice little sin lawn area. So perfect for the fur babies if they need to, do their business. But this is where it gets completely unique. Not many places in Las Vegas can you do this. So we have a cute little seating area over here. We have a formal seating arrangement over in this direction, but look below me. We have a massive oversized dock. So this is what's so cool. Only every other home site on the canal is allowed to have a dock. And hopefully you can tell, but this is a really oversized dock. So much so that they're actually putting furniture down there. So you could actually just hang out on your dock. You're a little bit recessed below all the homes, so probably a little bit of cover from the wind. Just what a cool experience. Again, there's a handful of places in Las Vegas that you could ever accomplish something like that. Well, guys, we have seen everything there is to see here. So you tell me, what is your favorite part? Is it the rooftop deck? Is it the dock out back? Is it the new pool? Is it the media room? There's just so much to love here. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns you have regarding Blue Heron, custom homes, luxury real estate in Las Vegas. Speaking of, special thanks to Blue Heron. Their entire team is a class act from top to bottom. I would love to introduce you to them, so let's do some business. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Share the video, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Deuces.